Hi guys, and welcome to this video where we'll be connecting with the spirits of our ancestors and loved ones who have passed. So if you're watching this video around Halloween, make sure to first check out the video I made on the spiritual significance of Halloween. I'll link it up here and down in this video description. The reason this is being done at Halloween is that this is a time where the veil is thinnest between the spirit world and the physical world. But you can follow along and do this meditation and exercise at any time. So first I would say you might want a paper and pen or pencil, something to write with, and a comfortable seated position, a quiet space. You can light some candles if you'd like. Make it a really sacred ceremonial space. I'm out in nature and there may be people walking around, so you might hear different voices at different times, but don't mind them. They'll all become part of this ceremony. It's almost like a seance or a ceremony, and it's really to allow us to connect with the loved ones that have passed and our ancestors, knowing that it's benevolent energy, so it's energy that's here to guide us and protect us in a beautiful way. So this isn't meant to be scary in any way. That's actually the reason that at Halloween there's a lot of sort of scary things that are put on displays. It's that traditionally it's because the veil is thinnest between the spirit world and the physical world, people would put up scary things to kind of scare off the scary spirits, while they would make extra food to invite their ancestors and loved ones who had passed to almost share a meal with them. So just so you guys know, this all has a benevolent, beautiful, loving energy, and the intention is to open our hearts to connect with these loved ones. So we'll start by getting into a comfortable position, closing our eyes, getting settled in, taking a deep inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale, deep exhale, deep inhale, deep exhale. Asking that everyone taking part in this journey and experience be protected with a white light, a sacred, beautiful energy of protection and calm and safety. Asking that the animal spirits guide us as well. Tuning into the heart, the space where we can connect with the spirit world. Through the heart, where those who have passed before us may live within us. And an affirmation or message that I'm hearing that may resonate for some is the message, I accept your fate. So knowing that those who've passed before us, they had a fate that we may not fully understand, we may not fully agree with. At times we can feel a sense of anger and despair and grief and loss and sorrow. And bringing in this energy of acceptance honors the person whose journey it was on this planet. Everyone has a soul contract when they come here, and when it's time for them to pass from this life and from this earth, it's a part of their contract and their journey. And just as we honor people in their birth, we must also honor them in their death. As painful as it sometimes may be, I accept your fate. Knowing that we can call upon the spirits of our ancestors and loved ones who have passed at any time. They won't interfere without us being open to it. And so anytime that we're wanting protection or guidance or just to feel or know that they're around, we must ask for it, and we can ask to see signs. So it might be something as simple as, show me a rainbow today. And this could be in any form. It could even be an emoji on your phone, it could be a photo, or it could be an actual rainbow. It could be something like, show me a butterfly, or show me a dragonfly, or show me a ladybug, or show me a dog, or whatever it may be. There might be something that you resonate with specifically for this person, or there may also be something that actually comes to you. So I had a friend whose mother had passed away, and I was with her at her cottage, and a dragonfly landed on her and stayed on her for so long. And usually dragonflies eventually fly away, but this one was staying on her for minutes and minutes and minutes, and I felt like this was her mom's spirit letting her know that she was there. And something similar happened in my mom's life too when her father passed away. And so it's just knowing that sometimes we're given signs that those that we love are still with us, and it's just about being open to those signs, knowing that they could come in things like butterflies, dragonflies, ladybugs. Even if it's a pet that's passed away, you may see other animals approaching you and feeling that sense of love, and knowing that your animal who's passed could be communicating to you or visiting you in a way through these other animals. So it's simply being open to recognizing the signs when we're asking for them as well. Tuning back into the breath, taking deep inhales, deep exhales. A beautiful message that I'm receiving is, love is the only thing that's real. So knowing that these ancestors and spirit guides, they live in a space where love is the only thing that's real. And it's a reminder to us that even what's happening on planet Earth, a lot of times there's lessons and experiences that happen in order to help us to grow and to learn and to expand, and even maybe to love more. So places where we may be carrying fear or judgment, we may be faced with situations to allow us to choose love, even when that may be the hardest thing to do in that moment. So love is the only thing that's real. Another message I'm hearing is, I am always here with you. And I just saw a squirrel, so I'll put what the squirrel spirit animal represents down here. I'm feeling so much love from everybody's loved ones. It's a little bit overwhelming. I can just feel the energy of all of these spirits who are here, letting all of us know that they're here with us in love. Coming back to the breath, taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. I'm also hearing the message and feeling the message that death is beautiful. So just as we celebrate birth and this experience where the spirit comes into physical form, death is also beautiful for those who experience it, where their spirit changes from being in this physical form into this energetic form. Death is sacred. though many of us fear death on earth, and this is a normal part of our experience, and it's also necessary for us to stay alive. And staying alive, staying alive. And so even for us to celebrate that we have stayed alive and that we're here on this earth, and I'm feeling this message from the spirit guides is to celebrate your life, knowing that it's a beautiful gift to be alive right now and to experience this moment in time on earth in physical form. It's a gift for us to be here. And life is precious, and it's also fleeting. It doesn't last that long in the grand scheme of things. It just feels like a little speck when looking at infinity in terms of time. So our loved ones want us to enjoy our lives while we're here, and to feel them in our heart and to carry them in our heart. So it's knowing that our spirit guides and loved ones are with us at all times, and only if we really want them to be, and only if we're open to it, and they'll only interfere with our lives if we invite them. So they're not going to interfere, though sometimes they do in a way to show us that they're there, but it usually is when we're calling upon them in some way, even if it's subconsciously. So also thanking them for guiding us and protecting us. And there have been times in my life where I've been doing something that felt very special and sacred to me, but I also may have had fear around it, and I could feel this entourage of all of my ancestors and all the loved ones who'd passed, who were really my biggest cheerleaders. So knowing that you have this group of cheerleaders surrounding you at all times, and any time that you may feel alone, or that you may feel that you're facing challenges or obstacles, call upon them and know that they're all there cheering you on and wanting the best for you. So now I invite you to speak with a loved one, if there's one, or an ancestor, if there's one that either you never met or that you had really close in your life, or any situation that may have happened in physical form, but someone who's on the other side of the veil right now who you want to communicate with. And if there's anything that was left unsaid while they were alive, or anything that you want them to know or that you want to let out to help with your process of grieving, I invite you to either speak to them. It could be out loud or in your head, or writing down with pen and paper. And a message that I'm hearing is, I love you. So this could be a message from them to you. It could be a message that you have to them, but just knowing that love is all that's real, especially on the other side of the veil. Love is all that's real. So really going into your heart, and there may be all sorts of different feelings there, and allowing all of those feelings to exist. That's part of the human experience, is having this smorgasbord of feelings. So allowing those feelings to be there and to communicate with them. You can pause the video if you'd like and come back when you're finished and ready. And they want you to know that all of your messages are heard. And we love you, is what I'm hearing. Don't worry about us. We're all right. And so are you. And because the veil is thinnest, especially around Halloween, if you're watching this, then you may even be able to hear their responses a little bit more easily. If you have questions for them, you can ask them to guide you. So it may not be with words that they guide you, but it may be with feelings, it may be with experiences, it may be with people who come into your life, it may be with people letting you know about different things. And so if you have any questions or you're wanting some form of guidance, you can have this dialogue at any time with loved ones and ancestors who are on the other side of the veil. They're always there for you. So just call upon them and ask them for that guidance and that protection. I'm being called to sing right now, so tuning into the heart, allowing this beautiful song to open you up to their guidance and their love and protection. Asam, and there's ducks swimming and quacking. I'm feeling the sense that they're all celebrating on the other side. Celebrating and guiding and protecting us. So traditionally, Halloween was a time where we in physical form would be celebrating with the ancestors and making extra food for them and inviting them in and really honoring them and having that celebration, even though maybe we couldn't always see them or hear them or even feel them. It's just knowing that they're always there and they're always celebrating. I'm seeing this beautiful energy where it's almost like they're all kind of swaying together, and just this energy of a beautiful, loving, sacred celebration. So bringing that sense of peace and harmony and acceptance to anywhere that we may feel a sense of loss, or that we may feel the spirit of someone that is no longer physically present with us. Tuning into the heart, taking that deep inhale and deep exhale. Deep inhale, bringing energy and light to the heart. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. And a closing message from the ancestors and the loved ones is seeing them in that celebratory energy and giving us the message, we don't want you to worry about us. Think not with worry about us, for we shall be just fine. We love you. We honor you. We celebrate you. We cherish you. We support you. We protect you. We guide you. And we play with you. So anytime that you're feeling a sense of joy, there's some people coming out, and the woman just said something about a spider. I'm going to put down here what the spiritual significance of a spider is, because it's a pretty important one too. And so with that, I invite you to walk arm in arm, hand in hand with these spirit guides and these ancestors that you have in your life who are here to join you in this journey in a different form. We may not always see them or feel them or hear them, but they're always with us, especially when we're calling upon them and asking for their presence. And it may simply be when you're feeling the sense of joy and exhilaration, or I'm looking up, there's birds flying. If you're feeling a sense of freedom, knowing that they're right there with you. And in moments of silence, that's when we can really hear them and feel them a lot stronger. So I invite you to take time to maybe go for a silent walk, and while you walk, invite your spirit guides or loved ones or ancestors to join you. And just feeling that sense of friendship and camaraderie, and knowing that they're all there with you. I'm seeing someone walking down a path and having like 50 people behind them, knowing that that's sometimes how great your spiritual entourage is. You may have ancestors from generations and generations, and there may even be thousands of ancestral energies with you, and that's how powerful you are. And so if ever you're feeling like you're alone or weak, or who am I to do this? I'm feeling this so strongly. Like you have this army of loved ones as an entourage guiding and protecting you at all times. And they're walking with you arm in arm, hand in hand, like a parade, just following you and wanting the best for you. I don't know if you can hear all the sounds. There's lots of stuff happening. So, beautiful confirmation. And that airplane. I know I have a loved one who airplanes are a way of him letting me know his presence too. So just knowing that there's all sorts of ways that our ancestors and guardian angels and spirit guides and loved ones can show us their presence and support and protection. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for tuning into your heart space. Thank you to the beautiful guides and ancestors and spirits who are present here today. I invite all of you to take that moment of meditation, whether it's a meditative walk or even just sitting and really tuning in. You could even take a bath or light some candles and maybe even do some free writing. You might write out any questions that you have and have a dialogue. You could be communicating with ancestors who you may have never met, or who you may have only known very briefly, or who you might have questions for. You might want to have a conversation. Write those questions down and then see what answers come to you. It could be through words, or it could be in other ways. Just open yourself up to receiving messages. It could be seeing something, hearing something, feeling something, or sometimes just getting a sense of knowing. So open your heart to the possibilities that exist within us and all around us. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe for more if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Leave me a comment too to let me know what this was like for you. If there was something that came through, or if you're wanting more like this, I can make more videos. If you want to have more conversations with spirits, we can do that. So let me know in the comments, and thank you for being here. May you be happy, healthy, and free. Bye.